people were running down the week Ohtani had.
He's just unbelievable.
His shot on
5
Saturday was
home runs.
insane.
He threw 6 innings. Was 5. He's just out of his world. He's the big time betting favorite to win AL MVP right now.
I mean, I just hope the Angels make the playoffs.
Me too.
I would love to see him get a game 1 start and bat 4th in a lineup.
Gosh, could you imagine?
And that would be the end of that.
They were cheering MVP.
And then Joe
in Anaheim.
Madden would have to figure out some sort of double switch, keep him in the game.
Keep him in the game.
And that's the end of
90
that.
pitches, goes back to the
and
outfield.
then he DHs the next 3 games and pitches a game 5. I mean, could you imagine he does something like that?
That'd be amazing.
If he does like a 1, hey Joe, are you gonna? This is what I want to have. Hey Joe, when are you gonna? When are you gonna start your guy that is ordinarily also right in the middle of your lineup? And the one thing, could you imagine Ohtani makes a World Series, and you would have to start him in a national. You would have to start him on the road. You just have to. You can't start him at home because you'd keep him in the game
right
as your pitcher spot.
Right.
Like he's the greatest hitting pitcher since Babe Ruth. That's a fact.
Yes, fact.
And you'd have to put him into the game when you're like, just hear me out here, because I really haven't thought this through. Although, Cooper, my 10-year-old, did say he's got to start all the interleague games in the National League parks, right, Dad? And I thought to myself, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Do you think the Angels would make the World Series and they would probably want, just on this fact, obviously, you'd want all the rally monkeys and the thundersticks going crazy, but you kind of wouldn't mind having the NL having home field advantage because you could start him in games 2 and 6.
Right.
And he's your hitter in those games. The rest of the rotation's just got to step up.
Yeah, so the Angels are 36 and 36.
They're 7.5 back. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
No, I know. I
Right
want to see this so bad. I want to see, hey, Joe, when are you going to start your guy?
6.5 back in the
You start him in games 2 and 5, games 1 and 4, right? He's hitting every day. Every day he's either hitting, and then twice a series he's pitching. I mean, my God. He's amazing. There's nothing like him, and we don't talk about him enough because, unfortunately, his team's 36 and 36, and we're talking about all the spider tack and all that garbage.
Chris, ask me how many Shohei Ohtani rookies I have.
How many Shohei Ohtani rookies you got, TJ?
That would be at last count 7.
Woo!
7 Ohtani rookie baseball cards. Trying to buy a boat, Mike. Trying to be like you.
I got a boat for sale.
What would you name that? You'd name that boat Ohtani, right?
Well, I mean, if it paid for it, I'd have to give it some thought.
Shohei the money.
Shohei the money.
Shohei me the waves. Let's go.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.